Hi, this is Highbridge Motorhomes Devon branch on this lovely November 2023 day, and we're doing a quick video on this freshly arrived from Yorkshire, still in the car park, still with Yorkshire Air inside of it, 2024 Wildax Europa. So we are one of Britain's biggest Wildax dealers, and maybe in the top two, not sure. And Wildax are part of the Rapido group, but they are a British firm based out of Elland in Yorkshire, run by Duncan and his family. Big firm, doing up to 400 luxury van conversions a year. Let's say part of the giant French Rapido group, and they're doing sort of a conglomerate of British style sort of van conversions with the twist of being year-round off hookup capable, so kind of like a British European fusion, shall we say, to coin a chefy term. Now the Europa has been out for 10 years maybe plus now, and it is the N Lounge 2-berth offering, the classic British layout. It was fully redesigned in 2021, maybe 2020, moved on to the Citroen Relay or Fiat Ducato. Now it's just built on the Fiat Ducato. This one's brand new, it's the latest example, and it's on the Ducato X8 with the wonderful optional 9-speed fully automatic gearbox. Now currently we've got two of these available. They're both exactly the same specification, but one is in Expedition Grey, which is the light grey, and the other one is in R10's Grey, which is a slightly darker metallic gunmetal grey colour. So one of them has to stay, but one of them is available as we speak, so there's no waiting list. If you want a factory order one with some different spec, you can, but we think these are the best spec. So having a walk around, it says on the new Fiat Ducato X8 that came out in 2021, that gave you the new eggshell grille with the big Fiat badge in case you forget what you're driving. Now this one is interesting. It's got LED daytime running lights. Now when the X8 came out in 2021, that disappeared, but now they are back on the occasional one, so that's good. I don't see them on many things. You've got electronic power steering, 16-inch Fiat alloy wheels, fully colour coded all the way around. Got these little heated electrically adjustable manual fold wing mirrors, full length 2-lane Omni-Store awning with a LED awning light, electric step. This one's got a gas barbecue point. Now there's been a slight spec change going forward, so this is one of the last ones to be built with a gas tank, so that runs your gas barbecue off of your gas tank. Now your gas tank refills, it's an underslung 30 litre gas tank, so it's got bigger capacity than a gas bottle. Have a talk to us about this, because going forward the gas tank supplier are discontinued supplying gas tanks, so they're going to be built with a slightly different spec, but this is the last of what shall we say the old spec, and I think for some that's got advantages, because it's got the very large underslung gas tank which just powers your cooker and your fridge when you're not on mains hookup in this one. Everything else is done via diesel or electric, because it's got on the other side of there a Truma Combi D heater option, which was an option which we always pick. So instead of running off gas when you're not hooked up to the mains, this runs off diesel from your fuel tanks, whereas you've got a 30 litre gas tank, you've got an 80 odd litre diesel tank, and obviously diesel you can get 24 hours a day all across the world. So heating is diesel, water heater is diesel if you're not hooked up to the mains, and mains electric if you are hooked up to the mains. Also around on the back we've got standard 4 reversing sensors and a reversing camera. These are all things which are optional on some vans, and we can add a tow bar for an electric bike rack or a door mounted bike rack as a dealer fit option if you want. Now opening up the back doors, you've got the classic British comfortable 2-berth van conversion layout. This one's got the new wood choice, the Oyster Urban, which I kind of like. You can have a grey ash if you prefer, but I think this just feels kind of nice and warm. Now the other thing we often do with our Europas is we'll spec them up with this lovely real black leather. So the upholstery for Wildax is done by Regal Furnishings, who supply the upholstery for numerous motorhome and caravan manufacturers, and they do a fantastic job. Now this is optional, you don't have to have it, you can pick your own choice of upholstery or have the standard upholstery, but I think this just looks stunning in a Europa. But if you want one without it, we can order you one with the standard cloth trim or your choice of cloth leather or half leather. But this is real black leather with Bentley diamond stitch, which should prove very hard wearing and very, very high quality. Now at the back we've got storage. Behind there's your boiler, so that's not accessible. But then we've got a storage compartment here, a decent size. You'll get your chocks and your chemicals and things in there. And then this one's really big. That one goes all the way underneath your near side sofa, so that's really, really big. You'll get chairs and all sorts of things in there. Probably the roll-up chairs rather than obviously the big lounger chairs, but there's some really comfy ones of them out there these days. So you've got all proper nicely finished off. Double glazed windows all round, which are lightly tinted, so you can't see out from the inside, but you can see out from the other way, whatever way. Concertina blinds and fly screens. High level storage shelf across the back there. Coming down the driver's side, so you've got mains hookup. This one's got a roof mounted optional 120 watt solar panel. Price on this is just a smidgen over 83,000, but that includes the auto box, the awning, the diesel electric heater and the big solar panel and the gas barbecue point. So that's all in, everything pretty much you could need, options wise and standard specs. You've got mains hookup, 120 watts of solar, single 100 amp hour leisure battery. You'll last for days off mains hookup like that. Remember, it's charging whenever you start the engine. There is room for 2 leisure batteries if you wanted a second one. So you've got proper flush fit double glazed motorhome windows, vents for your 3-way fridge freezer, so that's mains electric when you're hooked up, gas when you're not hooked up, and engine alternator when you're driving. You've got underslung fresh and waste water tanks, but unlike any other British manufacturer, maybe bar or sleeper, they are heated and insulated as standard, so that's an option on most vans, standard on the Wildax. Fresh water fill-up point there, Dometic cassette toilet locker there, and the fill-up point for your LPG gas tank. So going forward, the new production ones of these without the gas tank will have a single gas locker in the kitchen, which is fine because it will have a 12 volt fridge as standard, and the diesel electric heating as standard. So the only thing the gas bottle's doing is it's powering your oven and nothing else. But it does mean you lose a gas locker size cupboard, whereas this with the underslung gas tank you don't. So again, we've got 2 of these available. I do currently have a 1-year-old Citroen manual based one at 69.95 as well, same spec and colour as this. If you're interested, again, give us a call as soon as you can on that, because it changes daily. Cab spec's magnificent, so it's the new XH Casso. It's got all the new door cards. You've got Remis Concertina blinds and fly screens, plenty of bottle holders, cup holders, the new 3-spoke Mercedes style steering wheel with steering wheel controls and for your cruise control speed limiter. The amazing 9-speed ZF fully automatic gearbox. That's from ZF in Germany. So they provide the auto gearboxes to BMW, Jaguar, Land Rover, Range Rover. So if you've driven any of those recently, you'll have an 8-speed ZF. This is a 9-speed version of it. So arguably the world's best automatic gearboxes. Central cup holders, 7-inch touchscreen stereo unit with DAB, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, Android Autoplay. So there's no embedded sat-nav, but that's because it just uses the sat-nav from your phone, displayed in control from the screen, which is much better. It's permanently live and up to date. Climate control as standard, not manual air conditioning, so all nice new push buttons there. Passenger airbag, obviously front windscreen blinds as well, everything you expect it to have. That's the gauge for your gas tank. It's got auto stop start on it as well. All new switched gear, it's very tactile, and again the lovely leather cab seats. So let's go inside. Say price on this just a smidgen over 83. Manual start at 76 with no options, or 77, 76, 77 if you're on a manual gearbox, but most people want the auto these days. So coming into the front, we've got an electric step, we've got a fly screen door, flip up extra kitchen worktop and a little bin. I do like this new wood finish actually, it's very nice. So you've got twin swivel cab seats. That's not something you always get with an N lounge van. Nice big deep storage over the cab where you'll get your bedding if you want to. Both of your cab seats will swivel round. Then you've got a little desk thing here, so if you want to do a bit of working from the van, or if you get up first before the other person asleep back there, it gives you somewhere to go and sit. And you've got a 12 volt and a main socket there for plugging in your laptop or whatever you wish to plug in. Let's just close the door because it's a bit glary today. So we've got, as I say, the archetypal big spacious British rear lounge. Loads of storage using Wildax's trademark bits, really nicely integrated and panelled all the way around. And you've got 2 6-foot or 6-foot plus single beds. Simply take the backrests off, Bob's your auntie. Now you can pull out a couple of boards and make this whole area into the biggest double bed of any motorhome. But as a place to sit and put your feet up and relax, it's a very, very nice, opulent, luxurious feeling, comfortable space. You got a roof skylight, 4 opening side windows. We don't order the factory TV, but if you want a TV, we'll fit your bracket up there and we can supply a TV of your choice, because the factory TV pack's actually not great value. So we can fit you a bigger TV for the same price as the 500 quid factory TV point. But it does have a TV point and a TV aerial as standard. You got a fly-in wardrobe, as I call it, up here for anything you need to hang. Your table legs are in there. And you've got 2 table points with 2 tables that can go here. You can just use one or use a pair of them for a bigger table. Massive 3-way fridge freezer with a big freezer compartment at the top. Got the pull-out drawer down there. It's ideal for your water and your drinks and milk and wine and stuff. Loads of plug sockets, USBs down there. It's got the new optional on most vans standard on Wildax Truma control panel on here, which is that little bit easier to use than the previous one. I think I've never used it, but I would imagine it is. Anyway, we'll have a play with that soon. That controls, as say, your heating system that runs off diesel when you're not, and the mains are electric when you are. There's more storage in here with table 1, same underneath with table 2. A Dometic microwave with no spinny plate because it's designed for motorhomes, which is good, so less to rattle. A full oven. Now, quite often van conversions have a pinch point here, or the kitchen is compromised, but this van just flows. I think it's a superb thing, and it just feels, compared to an Auto Trail or a Swift or a Compass Eldest, and we sell most of these things as well, and they're great vans, but it just feels that bit better finish, that bit better quality. And they are. So you got spice racks up here, 2 main socket instead of 1. You can have a kettle and a toaster plugged in at the same time. Nice deep sink. Comes with a clip-on draining board and a washing up bowl. Plenty of cupboard space and loads of storage. You've got these nice pull-out drawers here for your tins and such like, and loads of extra room there. Plus, as I say, you flip up worktop on the end. It's a really good space, I think. Going into the bathroom. Bathroom's not an exciting thing really. It is a bathroom, it's functional, but what I do like is it's got, oh yeah, it's a Europa, so it does have the Thetford toilet, not the Dometic, because it uses the bench toilet, so it's got a bigger cassette, which is good, I think, as it's more stable, bigger toilet cassette. I like the big opening window. Now if you've got a dog, simply unclip your hose from there, take it out, show your dog off, or your bikes or your husband off outside. We've got a decent mirror, hello, and a skylight and a big opening window for ventilation. Nice deep fixed sink and a blown air heater vent. No hanging rail. Oh yeah, there is hanging rail across there, so you can hang things to drip dry. That's really good. This whole area is a wet room. It is designed to get wet. It was designed to get wet. Absolutely fine. So if you want to shower in it, there's no shower curtain that's sticking to you. And then you've got storage up there. So I think these are lovely vans. In fairness, I think it takes everything that's good about the British van conversion: comfort, decent kitchen, feet up lounging, and then adds proper year-round capability to it. So they're super things. So this is in stock. It's available now, £83,000. If you want a different spec, we can order you one, but beat the delay, come and grab one before it's too late. Come and see us, Highbridge Motorhomes Devon branch. Give us a call, 01626 832 792. See us at Highbridge Motorhomes Devon at Newton Abbot, just between Plymouth and Exeter, or give us a call direct on the mobile if we're busy doing videos, 07432 662 558, or ask us about the wonderful world of Wildax Europas. Thank you very much. Goodbye.